Hi there, Earth Signs. Welcome. This is Pythia's Prophecy Tarot, and this is a general reading for all Earth Signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's get started with Taurus. How are you guys? Hope you're all doing well. Taurus, let's get a card from this deck. What is the message here for Taurus? What's the message for Taurus? What's the message here for Taurus? Since this deck is kind of unwieldy, I'm just going to take the top card. It's kind of hard to shuffle this. What's the message here for Taurus? What's the message for Taurus? We've got primal, okay. Connecting deep within sacred dance and instinct, okay. We've got compassion at the bottom of the deck, okay. What is the message here for Taurus? Message for Taurus, please. What's the message here? What is the message for Taurus? We've got greet the darkness, okay. And we've got altar, okay. That's interesting, Taurus. Let me get a card from these decks. This deck, just one card to clarify this primal. What is the, why is primal here for Taurus? Why is primal here for Taurus? Okay, we've got two that dropped out. We've got unexpected income and the house. Okay. And let's sort of greet the darkness. Why is that there for Taurus? We've got the gift. All right. That's interesting. Now this primal card here, Taurus, connecting deep within sacred dance instinct. Sounds like some kind of urge, okay, that may have been acted on here. It's either been acted on already or somebody wants to act on it. Now, with this unexpected income and the house, it feels like this feels like a windfall energy, okay. With the house, it's about a serious relationship. Okay. And we've got greet the darkness, which is all about an ending here. An ending to something that seemed like a gift. Okay, this is interesting. Let's see. Let's just get the tarot out. What is this? And you know, with this compassion, it speaks to empathy, kindness. Someone could be seeking some sort of compassion here. Okay, and we've got the altar, which is about something materialistic, and the family room. Okay, yeah, it's intriguing. Not sure. Let's see. What is the message here for Taurus? What is the message here for Taurus? Justice. And we've got Seven of Swords and the Page of Wands. With the Tower reversed. So something could have happened here, Taurus. Okay. With justice, somebody may be wanting to make something right. With the Seven of Swords, there's deception here. And I think that's why someone's seeking compassion. Okay. Something deceptive may have been done or said. Maybe there's someone seeking some kind of forgiveness. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me get a card on this primal. What is this primal about for Taurus? Why is primal here for Taurus? Nine of Spears. Yeah, they're hanging on to something. Maybe hanging back from making a decision, okay? Maybe not acting on an urge here. Okay, let's look at this. Greet the darkness. Three of Cups. Gosh, is this a third party that's ended? Taurus, someone could be, because that's what I got with this primal. It felt like an urge, some kind of drive, and somebody's hanging back. Okay, with this greet the darkness, it feels like, yeah, there could be an end to some kind of third party here. Maybe it has to do with a gift. Okay, okay. Let's see. Why is justice there for Taurus? Queen of Coins and the Eight of Cups. Someone leaving a spouse? Looks like someone's leaving a spouse. Okay, why is the Seven of Swords there? The Hierophant and the Page of Spears. Taurus, this is you. Now, for some of you, I mean, if you're cross-watching, this is definitely the energy of a Taurus maybe who's done this. Okay, you initiated this deception. Okay, the more masculine, I think if there's a masculine Taurus, they initiated the deception. They want to leave, or they left a spouse. Okay, let's see. Why is this Page of Wands there? Ten of Cups and the Sun. I think it's clear to everyone, it's clear to the family now, okay, that this was going on with the world. There's an ending here. Okay, and with this family room as well, it's happening in a family space. I think someone has done something, and they may be seeking compassion from a spouse, okay, maybe for leaving, like maybe they got divorced, or they've initiated something. Okay, let's see. Why is Nine of Spears here for Taurus? Let's just clarify that. Why is the Nine of Spears there? The Lovers, yeah. Someone's hanging back from a lover here, okay? Let's look at unexpected income. Why is that there? Five of Swords. I think someone's conflicted. Taurus, if this is you, this person is conflicted about walking away. Maybe because of payouts, okay? With that unexpected income, they feel like they're going to lose money maybe. Okay, let's look at the house. Why is the house there? The Emperor. Yeah, it's a more masculine energy who's done this. Let's look at the gift. What is the gift? Why is the gift there? King of Wands. And one more. The King of Cups. With the Knight of Wands. For some, I'm getting that, with these cards here, that this masculine energy does not want to give up on the third party, okay? And they're moving towards this Empress, towards the lover. They are conflicted though, okay, about making some sort of payment here. With the gift though, they may feel that this third party is a gift, okay? Like, it's something that they want to do. They want to move towards this third party. And so they're accepting the end of their family, okay? With the Knight of Wands, it could all be happening very impulsively as well. Okay, because I feel like this Tower has hit, this spouse has been left, okay? Because it's clear now to everyone what this person's, been up to. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at this Queen of Coins. The Empress. Taurus, you've had many readings like this, okay, where masculine energy leaves their spouse for a third party only to find that the spouse is the Empress, okay? Let's look at this Eight of Cups. Yeah, the Four of Swords. And the High Priestess. See, they're thinking of this third party, and so they're willing to leave their spouse who is an Empress, okay? Now let's look at this Hierophant here. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. Taurus, I think you're done in your commitment. Let's look at the Page of Spears. Page of Cups. You're moving towards this third party. That's what I feel. Okay, you're walking away. Let's look at the Sun here. Page of Swords. Yeah, everyone's going to see the truth. They're going to learn the truth. And what is this? The Seven of Swords. Yeah, all the deception and whatever has been done behind the scenes is going to come to light. Your family will know, okay? With the King of Swords, that you're sort of being a bit ruthless here, or at least a very, quite detached, that you're walking away, that you're getting a divorce. Yeah, because this is all playing out within a family, with that family room as well, and the house here. Okay, I'm going to get another card on this unexpected income. Why is the unexpected income there? Yeah, someone's determined to go for this new beginning, okay? Yeah, this masculine energy is determined to free themselves, okay? I'm going to get a card on the altar. What is that about? The Hierophant. Now this is you, Taurus, okay? The Hierophant. I'm going to get one more on that. Queen of Swords. Yeah, so some of you feel, that you're only in this commitment for all the wrong reasons, okay? And that you wish to leave, you want to go on towards the third party. With this primal, though, I can't help thinking it's like some kind of urge that's being acted on, okay? To go towards this lover. Let's look at compassion. Three of Wands. Why is compassion there for Taurus? I think as you start this new journey, Taurus, with the Three of Wands and the Fool, it's also about being kind to the people you're leaving behind, okay? Don't leave in a very like in a pretty nasty way, okay? There's a need to be upfront, honest and compassionate here, as you leave this family. That's what I'm getting, okay? Okay, let me get another card on this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're going to tell this Empress, okay, that you're leaving here. Why is the High Priestess there? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. You think that this is a destined connection with this lover, you think it's a gift. Maybe you think you found everything you want with this third party. Okay, let's get a card on a Three of Cups. Where's that there? Six of Pentacles. See, you feel that you can have it all with this person, okay, with the Six of Pentacles, that they feel the same way, and yeah, you feel like everything's going to be great. But I think with this Five of Cups, there could be regret here, okay? And for some of you, I'm feeling you may eventually come back around, because initially I did get that feeling that this third party was ending. So some of you could walk away from a spouse only to come back seeking compassion from them, okay, like seeking forgiveness, because you may regret going towards this third party. Let me look at the Seven of Swords. I think you've recognized it's decision time, Taurus. You've got to choose. Maybe the third party is making you choose, okay? And some of you are you're gonna end it in your commitment, okay? And then I'm strongly getting that some of you may regret this, because you are leaving an Empress behind. Let's look at the Lovers. Yeah, Judgment, Some of you don't want to give up on this third party, okay? And so you're going to leave a spouse. Yeah, everything that's been done in the dark is going to be revealed here, Taurus. That's what I'm getting, okay? But that's the energy right now. Some of you are thinking of leaving a spouse, okay? Yeah, just be cautious though, because I don't know. I strongly am getting that you may regret this. Okay, so that's Taurus. Let's move on to who's next? Virgo. Okay, Virgo. What is the message here for Virgo? What's the message for Virgo? What's the message here for Virgo? We've got free will, okay? And we've got resurrection, reprise, recovery, comeback, okay? Okay. Ooh. What is the message here for Virgo? What is the message for Virgo? What's the message here for Virgo? We've got voices. And coming of winter. Jeez, okay. Let me get a couple of cards from here. What's the message for Virgo? Why is free will here for Virgo? Why is free will here for Virgo? We've got message of concern. And why is voices there? Courtship. So Virgo, with this free will, sovereignty, independence, free spirit, I think you have free will, okay? You can be independent. With this message of concern, you may have heard something, okay, that is concerning you. With this voices, I feel, you can see how all these people are there. I feel you've been listening to other people, okay? Maybe regarding a courtship. So you could have listened to a lot of people about whether you should move towards someone, and you may have heard things that were concerning to you. These people may have tried to warn you against this, okay? And now it feels like with this coming of winter, you may have pushed somebody out, okay? And with this resurrection, you're wishing to recover this. Okay, so this could be something you've already done, where you pushed somebody out because you heard some sort of thing that was concerning from these other people, okay, regarding a courtship. And I think now, if you wish to get this back with toil and labor, it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of effort. There's a lot of ground to be recovered here. That's what I'm getting, okay? Because I think you let these people, instead of exercising your own free will here, I think you let these people talk you into something, okay? Or talk you into doing something. Yeah. And this could even represent the energy of someone you're dealing with, okay? Independence, a free spirit. You know, this person is like a free spirit, and you can see that these other people are looking a bit judgy there, okay? So maybe even someone you wish to connect with, Taurus, Virgo, could have been a free-spirited individual, okay? Very independent, and this could have been concerning. You could have heard something concerning about this person, okay? So it could be that way as well. So let's see. Okay. Virgo, what's the message? What's the message here for Virgo? Message for Virgo. What's the message here for Virgo? What is the message for Virgo? Five of Swords reversed, the Hermit reversed, and one more. Oh gosh, we got three. Let's see, what is this? Nine of Swords, Page of Cups, the Ten of Wands reversed. Yeah, I think Virgo, you could have shot yourself in the foot here, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles reversed, you didn't give this a chance, okay? With the Five of Swords reversed, you were very conflicted here in the past, maybe, okay? And I think you shot yourself in the foot, like you sabotaged this. You realize now that you weren't listening to your own inner guide, okay? You let these people, these voices tell you what to do instead of using your own free will here. With this Nine of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Ten of Wands reversed, this is a situation that is weighing heavily on you, okay? There's guilt, anxiety, and you're worried about this. And I think you wish to now move towards this person and offer some kind of apology, okay? For doing what you did. I feel you let people lead you astray from something that was good, you know. Instead of being independent, you listen to these voices. Yeah, and you're wishing to recover this, okay? But it's with toil and labor. It tells me now it's going to be a huge effort now. If it's a person that you pushed away, it's going to take a lot of effort to get back into this person's good books, okay? Yeah, something you did here. I think with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, it could have been done very quickly as well, very hastily, and you regret that. Okay, so let's see. Ten of Coins flipped out. Okay, let's see. Okay, why is a Five of... Well, actually, let me get a card on this free will. Why is free will there for Virgo? Yeah, Three of Swords. You allowed these people to come between you and someone, okay? You heard something that was of concern. It was like a tower to you. And you brought about a tower as well. So I'm feeling, Virgo, for some of you where I feel like this could even be the energy of the person that you were interested in, someone who's a free spirit. And this message of concern, you may have listened to some gossip or heard something concerning that this person had other people, okay, with this Three of Swords. I feel it's these judgy other voices, you see. There's at least three people here, okay. These voices told you what to do about this courtship, and I think it could even have been gossip that this person, just because they're free-spirited, I think people saw them as, or they were judged as, like going to break your heart, not playing by the rules, okay, and it was concerning to you. Okay, let's look at the Five of Swords reversed. Why is that card for Virgo? Why is the Five of Swords reversed? Three of Cups, yeah, definitely. Four of Coins. So you held back from this person, okay? Maybe because of friends with that voices, you know, you held back. You were conflicted. Yeah, I think this person stands alone, you know, with that independence and a free spirit. They don't follow the herd. Whereas these people are very much like a herd mentality energy, okay? Now let's look at the Hermit reversed. Seven of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune, yeah. You recognize that you didn't listen to your own guidance, okay, here. Instead of thinking things through for yourself, you listen to these people. And now you're trying to figure out how to turn things around here. Let's see. Why is the Nine of Swords there with the Page of Cups and the Ten of Wands reversed? This is the Nine of Swords there with the Page of Cups and the Ten of Wands reversed. The Sun and the Queen of Coins. Yeah, see, it's clear now. It's clear now that this person that was a free spirit was actually a very loyal person, a very good person, and they would have been a good partner for you. Okay, with the Ten of Cups, this could have led to happiness. I think there's a recognition now, Virgo, that you shot yourself in the foot by doing this. Yeah, and feel free to reverse it, okay, if it's not your energy, then it's the other person. Yeah, let's see. Let's start with this deck. Let's look at this message of concern. What is this message of concern? Yeah, Eight of Swords. You heard something that made you worry, okay? You heard something like maybe this person was going to break your heart, or they had a third party or something like that, and it stopped you in your tracks there. Let's look at that courtship. Page of Wands. Yeah, this was something very new. With the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it feels like something that was greatly desired. But then these voices, I feel, led you away. Okay, let's look at Resurrection. Yeah, Six of Cups. You miss this person. Okay, you really miss this person. You're hoping to go back, but with this toil and labor, I think you recognize it's going to take a lot of work, you know. Now let's look at this Four of Coins. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. See, you should have acted alone, okay? Instead, you listen to your friends. Okay, let's look at the Seven of Coins. The Sun. Now it's clear to you that you should have thought this through for yourself, okay? Let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. The Four of Pentacles. Do you want to change this? King of Swords. Yeah, now you're clear. Now you're ready to do what it takes. The King of Swords acts on his own as well, okay? It's a very decisive, clear energy, and this is what was required, you know. You should have done this right from the get-go. Okay. Maybe some of you didn't trust your own instincts, or you trusted the wrong people here, okay? Let's look at the Sun there. Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's clear to you that you left someone behind that was a great partner. Yeah, and you want to go towards this person now. You want to make an offering, okay? You hope to restart this. Okay. Let's look at that Three of Swords. Page of Swords. Yeah, see, you heard something from these voices. You know, these other people. Let's look at the voices. Nine of Wands. The voices told you to be cautious, okay? That this person was going to hurt you in some way. And they made you, they got you in your fears here, okay? Overthinking this, worried about this, and you didn't take any action towards this person, okay? So I think this is coming up now because you're reassessing the situation now, and it looks like now you're ready to put in the work here to try to get back into this person's good books, okay? That's what I've got for you, Virgo. And let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn, what is the message here for Capricorn? What's the message for Capricorn? What is the message for Capricorn? What is the message here for Capricorn? Okay, oh, this top one. We've got ancient, ancestry, Egypt, magical inheritance. Wow. Then we've got madness. What is it? Maynard. Madness, ecstatic ritual, energy release. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Let's have a look. What is the message here for Capricorn? We've got the cauldron. And we've got mischief at the bottom of the deck. Gosh, okay. ancient there for Capricorn? Why is ancient there for Capricorn? The gift. And why is cauldron there? We've got the coffin. Oh gosh. I'm going to get a card on this mischief. Why is mischief there? Marriage. Oh my gosh. Why is Maynard there? High honor. Okay. So it looks like someone has cooked up something here, okay, with this cauldron and the mischief. There's an end here to something that was bubbling away. And there was active interference as well, okay, in putting an end to it. Let's look at now this gift with this ancient. I mean, it says magical inheritance. It makes me feel like it was a deep connection, a spiritual connection here. A real gift, you know, like this could have been your twin flame or your, right? Yeah, there's something like that. It's a special spiritual gift here. Okay. And it could have come to an end. Let's see. Intriguing. What's the message here for Capricorn? I noticed that a lot of the readings have that theme of interference. Okay. Maybe some of you are just now becoming aware of interference in your connections. Okay, let's see. What is the message here for Capricorn? What is this? The Nine of Wands, the Star, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. You know, with the Ten of Wands reversed, I feel somebody ended something with the star and the gift and everything. It was supposed to be a very healing connection. It was a gift. It was a spiritual connection. But somebody, yeah, I don't know. They could have held back from this, okay? And it's something that they are very burdened by, because we do have an ending here that was cooked up. It says a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. So there was something, there was a desire for this, but then it was ended, and it's because of some mischief makers. That's what I feel. Okay, let's see. Why is the ancient there for Capricorn? Two of Swords. See, Capricorn, if this was you, you didn't see this clearly, okay? You didn't see it for the gift that it was. Yeah, let's look at Cauldron. Why is that there? Yeah, the Fool and the Five of Cups. There's regret over this. Something could have been done very foolishly, okay? Something was ended. Let's look at that marriage. Why is that there? The King of Spears. Someone could even have married someone, okay, quickly. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's look at this Nine of Wands. What is this? Four of Cups and the Queen of Swords, yeah. See, someone was rejected here, okay? Somebody had their guard up. They rejected someone. With the Star, let's see. There's a star there. Death and the Knight of Cups, yeah. They put an end to going for this, okay? It was something that they desired, but it was ended. It came to an end here. Now let's see, why is this Four of Pentacles there for Capricorn? Three of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, yeah. Somebody held back, okay? They may even have considered their friends' opinions, okay? If this was a third party, they are thinking of that third party, right? For some, this is a third party, okay? And There's heartbreak here. There was interference here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get a card on that mischief. Why is mischief there? Page of Swords. Something may have been said that was a lie, that wasn't true, to this King of Pentacles or this King of Coins, you know. To make them put an end to this. Let's look at the gift. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. This really was a gift, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this was a fated person that was put in this person's path. With that magical inheritance and the gift, it's like a real soulmate connection. But somebody didn't see this. I feel the King of Pentacles energy didn't see this clearly. That could be you, Capricorn, okay? And there was mischief here. The mischief maker said something, right, which caused this person to end it. It's very similar to the Virgo read, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. And now there's regret, okay, over this. Let's see. Yeah, the Star again. Wow. I feel like this person who is a Star energy, very charismatic person, but also very spiritual. Very charismatic and spiritual. With this ancient ancestry in Egypt, it could even be someone from a different race or culture from these other people, okay? But it was a soul tie. It was something very magical. Okay, let's put a Page of Swords. Death, see? Whatever they said ended that connection, okay? Now let's look at the Four of Cups. The Fool, yeah, they rejected that. Let's look at the Queen of Swords. Strength. I think this person with the Queen of Swords energy, they were determined to hold on to this King of Pentacles, okay? That's what I feel. It could be an ex-spouse of theirs. That's why we have the marriage card here with mischief. It could be someone who was connected to them through marriage at one point, okay? They were determined to stop this person from having this new beginning, okay? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, they didn't want this person to go off with this third party, who's not really a third, well, it's a third party because their ex-spouse has got in the way here, okay? Now let's look at death. Yeah, this person was at a crossroads. Sorry, that's a Three of Wands. Yeah, when it came to their future and how they saw it, they put an end to this connection. Let's look at the Knight of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person now wants to go back. Okay, they want to go back. They want to transform this goal or whatever they have with the Star, right? Now they see a future where they didn't before, okay? I feel this Queen of Swords was holding this person back. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Coins there? What is this? Five of Cups. Yeah, there's regret now for doing this. There's regret for listening to this Queen of Swords, you know. Let's look at that Ace of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. See, the fact is that this person that they let go would have been the ideal spouse. It's very much like the Virgo read, okay? So you might want to watch that. Let's look at the Coffin. Three of Cups, yeah. This person was let go, okay? Okay, let's look at this mischief again. Why is this King of Spears there? The Devil, Capricorn, that could be you if you're the masculine here, okay? Someone tried to keep you in a connection with them. They don't want you going off anywhere, okay? Definitely mischief. So someone that they saw as competition or as a threat was, you know, that was ended, okay? For some of you, with this occupation, you could have met this person at work. Okay. Let's look at High Honor. Why is High Honor there? The High Priestess. That's that spiritual energy, okay? I think it just speaks to this person's worth. Okay, this person is a high worth individual, and that doesn't mean that necessarily that they have a high status or anything, but it's more about their spiritual status. Okay, that's what I feel. They just are a very good person, and I feel that's the person that was released here. It says madness, energy release. It was madness to release this person. Okay, this was a gift. Okay, let's see. Let's look at strength. Ace of Cups. Yeah, I think this person, this Queen of Swords, made sure that this masculine energy didn't move towards this Ace of Cups. Yeah, with a lover. Okay, now for some of you, this Queen of Swords could be a mother figure. Okay, who didn't want this person to move towards someone from maybe another race. That's what I'm getting. Okay, with that ancestry in Egypt, doesn't have to mean that they're Egyptian. It just means that they could be another race or a different culture or something. But they were this person's soulmate. That's what I'm getting. Okay, and yeah, I think there's a lot of regret for this masculine energy now. For not pursuing this. Okay, I mean, that's the energy right now, guys. Yeah, but this Queen of Swords could still be a thorn in the side of this masculine. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Capricorn, if you're this masculine energy, I think you need to stand up to this Queen of Swords, who's quite domineering. Okay, with that, quite a tough personality here. Could be a parent. Okay, definitely. Okay, so let's see. So that's all the readings then, guys. I've still got the air signs and fire signs left to do in this series. But I do hope you enjoyed these readings. Please tell me in the comments if it resonates at all. Do hit like, share, and subscribe. It always helps. And I'll see you next time.